Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and much love to the elect of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. His brother Osh from Great Millstone, Tampa, back with another lesson. Lord's soul is going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. And I'm just out here meditating on World War III, which is, as you can see, if you're measuring the times diligently, you can see it's quickly approaching. All right, so it's only a matter of time before these loser Americans start getting shipped off in droves. All right, because they're already sending troops. Salakia, lemon water in the morning. But you know, they're already sending mass troops. Well, not masses, but they're sending ships and troops out there to the Middle East. So that draft is coming. All right, we've been saying it for years, decades, beginning with the elder apostles, Great Millstone. People thought it was funny. Ain't nobody laughing now, huh? You know, everybody trying to make light of it with their little TikTok memes and, you know, all that, you know, trying to clown them, you know, because that's like a self-defense mechanism. You know, when someone's getting humiliated or embarrassed, what they do to try to laugh it off. Well, you're not going to be able to laugh this off, all right, because this is ultimately the Lord's judgment, all right? He's gathering the nations in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, or Jehoshaphat. He needs the Lord's judgment, Yahweh's judgment, all right? The valley of decisions, multitudes in the valley of decisions. So if we see this coming, all right, approaching quickly, then what else should be approaching quickly? The mark of the beast. All right, the infrastructure set up. Now they just need an excuse because the systems are in place. You know, the digitals, everything's digital, damn near. Everything's digital shit. All right, they got the contactless payment station set up worldwide. You know, so there's a couple things they need, but it's really nothing major. They can push this out any day now. All they need is to shut the system down, reset it, cause a T attack, if you know what I mean, and then it's on. You know, to get back onto the grid, so to say, you're gonna have to have a chip. All right. If not, you're gonna have to figure it out. That's what they're gonna tell you. Whatever you don't want to identify yourself. That's what they're gonna say. Why you scared to take this? You don't want to identify yourself. You know, because that's what's going to be pushed with it, the digital ID, digital passport, whatever they're going to call it. It's all intertangled to your money. Ultimately, it's going to be all entangled to your money. And if you don't have it, you can't access your money or work or get paid, go to the store, ride the bus, none of that. Hell, they're going to kick you out of the cities. You know, these metropolitan cities, I perceive, is going to be safe zones, all right, green zones, which if you go into green zones, those are war terms. Green zone during a time of war, like you going back into Iraq, when America invaded Iraq, they had green zones, meaning safe zones. So they're going to have green zones here in America, and you ain't going to be getting in unless you got the MOTB, okay? Mark of the beast. And those that don't, they're gonna have to live in the outskirts and figure it out. You know, that's why you got these doomsday preppers and people saying they living off grid. All right, we'll see how long that's gonna last when everybody else that don't have a chip starts looting. You know, because within 24 hours of the system going down, EMP, whatever, okay, people are gonna lose their fucking minds. You see the power goes out for a couple hours at night and people start looting. Okay, so imagine when, hell, people were looting during protest. And they could have just pulled up at the drive-thru at McDonald's and got food. But they decided to burn buildings, which we know, you know, a bunch of agent provocateurs and shit. But see how quick Jake hopped on the bandwagon. So it's going to be all-out chaos day one. Things are going to crumble quick. That's what you people out there need to understand, you believers. This is why you need to trust in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, put your trust in him. There's no other way out of this. The things that are coming have never been seen on the earth. You can't prepare for this physically, but you can trust in the Lord. You don't have to do anything physically as far as storing up goods and, you know, escape plans and all this, storing up your guns. You know, you don't need none of that. All you need is faith. All you need is love. What was that, the Beatles? Something like that. Hey, yeah, all you need is love. And what is love? The Lord told us what that is. Love is the keeping of the commandments. So all you got to do is do what the Lord's telling you to do. All right, fight for the truth. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. You're going to need the Lord to fight for you in that day. Because Esau about to bring out all his weaponry. His sword, he about to go all out. This is his last hoorah. He bringing all the guns out. All right, and he not gonna have no pity, because the Lord gonna put the spirit on him not to. And whether it's the Russians, okay, the soldiers out here, or the troops out here, whatever, the UN, so it don't matter. Ultimately, is they all using Esau's blessing, the sword. Okay. So the only way to escape this man is gonna be through the protection of the Lord. Do you fear him? Do you trust in him? Do you have faith? They that fear the Lord have angels camping round about them. All right, the Lord's about to deliver us in miraculous ways. We've already seen it in our walk. Okay, you know, brothers have seen all kind of miracles and getting delivered out of all kind of situations just by calling upon the name of the Lord. So you think in these dire times that this devil's about to bring out the smoking gun, you know, and go all out? The Lord ain't gonna deliver us. He has to. He's a man of his word. He said, if we do this, we do that, then he will deliver us. So if you've been doing it correctly in truth and sincerity, then you should be, your hope, your expectation should be that the Lord is going to come and deliver you. All you got to do is call upon Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua in the time of trouble. Or, you know, all the time. But, you know, the scriptures say in the time of trouble, called, you know, a bunch of Psalms that say that. Called upon the Lord in the time of trouble, day of trouble. And guess what? We're entering into the time of Jacob's trouble. So you're going to need to be delivered from this death and destruction, or this starvation. Because how you going to eat? You know, the first day you might be like, yeah. And then, hey, this reality starts to set in. Your flesh is going to be trying to fight against you. All right? That's why you need to pray. Stay prayed up. All right, because any day now, shit's gonna change, and your flesh is gonna be a fighting against you. That's why the Lord said the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. You're gonna have to truly trust in the Lord, man. Because what happens if you go a couple days without eating? You're gonna give in. Your kids over there crying, your woman nagging, or she might just step out and go get the chip while you sleeping or something. You know what you gonna do? You need to trust in the Lord, no matter how many days you go without eating. And then all of a sudden, miraculous work started to happen, and you got an abundance. Yeah, you don't know if Esau gonna pin you down and torture your family in front of you just to get you to take the chip. What you gonna do? You're gonna have to watch them die. If you believe in the Lord, you're gonna have to watch them die. Because, hey, if you take that mindset, hey, the Lord could come and deliver you and your family right there and then. Or you fold up and he kills all of you. So if you have to die for this thing, then hey, it'll be a beautiful death. All right? And that will motivate others to believe. Or the Lord will intervene right there and then, all right, and deliver you because you held your integrity to the point where they were about to kill you. And then, you know, maybe they drop the guillotine on you. Maybe the guillotine breaks and you shoot up out of there like a Superman as you take a couple of them with you, put them to flight. So that's the mindset we need to have going into these days, man, because all these end time prophecies are here, man. They're all happening. It's not like, oh, we waiting on more prophecies. No, they're already here. It's happening. It's just not completely done yet, but the prophecies have begun. The last prophecies we've been waiting on have begun. All right, and the World War III is not a one-day war. You know what I'm saying? It's already begun. It begun a long time, you know, two years ago, I'd say. Okay, And now look at the point we're at. Just imagine when 2022, when Russia invaded Ukraine. Here it is 2 years later. And it's full-blown escalation. What, 2-3 years later? Something like that. But now this whole situation with Israel, which we've been waiting on. Any day now, Iran's going to retaliate. So, hey, the main players are at play. The chess pieces are on the board. All right, and now the least shall draw them out. You see what's going on. All right. So, hey, America's crumbling. The war is going. Earthquakes in diverse places. There's record-breaking storms, record-breaking temperatures. All right, all these record-breaking this and that. That's because this is the end. This is the end. You can see that the Lord has begun to visit the earth. Right, pursuing the 2nd Ezra chapter 9. When you see these signs come to pass, then shalt thou know the Most High has begun to visit the earth which he made. Roughly paraphrasing. So, hey, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation? What kind of life should you be living? What should you be focused and worried about? All right, knowing these things are about to be eliminated off the face of the earth, dissolved, the very elements. All this is about to be destroyed. What are you focused on? You trying to build up your 401k like an idiot? There it is. You got these billionaires dumping, straight up dumping funds and or dumping stocks and all this shit. And you trying to store up 401k or whatever bullshit Jay got going on, you know. But hey, you know, take heed and repent, because the kingdom of heaven's at hand. So, you know, with that, Lord's willing, this was edifying. You know, give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. And salutation and much love to the elect of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.